So I'm over here listening to this Southern Life guy, and I like his stuff. He like does the same thing I do. I mean, I was doing it without watching without watching what he was doing. Like, I was just doing it on my own. Like, I didn't go somebody's YouTube channel and like, hey, I'm gonna copy this. No, I just started doing it out, of course, because like it makes it great clout. He's trying to find a snitch. He's trying to say you're not a snitch if you call the cops and you're not telling on your homeboy. No, if you're an outlaw, outlaws take care of the snitching problem themselves. They don't ever call the law on nobody. A snitch is a snitch. You can't definition it. If you're from the streets, like I am, I don't know what streets he's from. I thought he was from Puerto Rico or something, or some dangerous place. Man, maybe he got too used to being in America. I'm not trying to talk bad about the dude, but man, you can't be snitching, bro. Like, like I even watch some of the Christian people, and like they get their loudspeaker and then they get mad at someone else for playing music, but at the same time they're turning around doing the exact same thing that the other person's doing, annoying them with a loudspeaker. So why are people snitching on other people? Because you're a hypocrite. That's just the real life to how I think about a snitch. I don't believe in telling on people. Maybe if you didn't know them, that sounds like less of a snitch, but I ain't no outlaw or nothing like that. But I know one time this guy is up at my place, and he was the Indian guy. He got it done bad. The doctors cut off his, like trying to make poison. So this guy, and he's drinking, and he has a knife. So they push him out the house, all that stuff. Here comes the cops. They got flashlight, they're all in there tweaking out, dodging the police. They're pretty easy to dodge. Just because they have flashlights and they look like they're coming inside your house doesn't mean that they have any right inside your house. I used to sit outside my door when they used to try to come over my place, because people who got me the housing set me up, and they were always trying to get the cops out for me. I used to never answer the door. One of the ladies that worked for the people actually lied to me and tried to get me to unlock the door. I didn't really know what she was up to, but she was trying to set me up. And then she had a false restraining order on me, working for Micah Ministry, and that's a very crooked place, and they have a lot of evil things going on in there. But yeah, so I let this Indian dude who's out there tearing this door apart, making the loudest noises in the world, where of course, sooner or later the police are gonna come, and they pretty much did. But I let him tear down the whole entire door before I called the cops, man. I was just like, man, you need to chill out. Like, I went out there and tried to talk to the guy. Sometimes talking to people will get you in trouble. I say if a woman's being harmed and you have no choice to call the cops, that's more understandable. But a true outlaw would go up to the guy and take care of their own self. They don't run to the police. So if you're trying to defile of you never being a snitch or whatever, you're on the definition of a snitch. You snitched, bro. There's no way to get away from that. I'm not saying you're a full-time snitch, but a lot of you need to learn that snitching ain't right. It ain't cool. And a lot of you people are trying to harm people by doing it. And You know, the worst snitch in the Bible was Judas. And then he ended up hanging himself. So that right there reminds me what a snitch can be. Even though, don't get me wrong, God might even tell some people sometimes because they need to get caught. He kind of lets it come out of himself. But right now I'm walking down because I can't pay rent. Walking down to the plasma place. See if everything's all right. Gonna see if my blood is still good. Hopefully it is. If not, I will be paying for my sins for the rest of my life, like King David did. But we only got one time in this life anyways. You never know what could happen. Today could be our last day. I lost many people in my life. Whew. Sometimes I get a good conversation going on my YouTube channel, and it's just like it never stops, and I got a lot of good to say. Now it's like I'm over here looking at the time. I'm like, what else can I say? Okay, I can talk about some of the people who commented on me. I had one person who called me a liar and then disappeared. Really, I don't take much things to people saying things about me, especially on the internet, because it's kind of like just playing out goofy to take something seriously, because they'll say the worst to you. People in real life have said the worst to me too. They really were asking for a fight. I'm sure later God will repay them for what they did. So sometimes it's just best to back up and let God do his doing, because God does the best. But even like if God like is a revengeful person in life, it's probably to teach somebody to do right. Like it's like even when I did good, nothing but bad would happen. It's just like I'd be living for God, and then all of a sudden I'd just go homeless. And I'm living out here in a tent in this Florida weather, which as you see, I'm sweating down head to toe just walking through it, because it is definitely very hot in Florida. One person sent me a comment. They said I'm a real person. That is a great comment, because I am very real on my YouTube. I normally will let myself out there and show people who I am, but I don't mean to give up everything of who I am. And I've been watching so many videos. It's like, these girls, they'll get bored if they know everything about you. But my mentality, my mind never stops. I come up with new and creative ideals all the time. So that's part of the reason why I started a YouTube channel and wanting to help out people that are in the same situation to me. I never really wanted to be like someone that someone looked up after or something like that. Now I get to the point where I'm like, okay, I need 1,000 subscribers, 5,000 watch hours, so I can start making some money here. I mean, who doesn't think about money? But then you just gotta kind of forget about all that. And so this subscriber was talking about also how back in the day, the YouTube people, they wouldn't even allow you to be processed. And now these days, they only like focus on the mainstream people. But now these days, you can show up on the search engine from just someone typing in something. So yeah, lately they've been trying to let people who are low streaming YouTubers come up, but you got to come up with your own ideals. You can't be doing reaction videos. I can sit around doing reaction videos all day long. but actually they'll disqualify you. They'll disqualify you for reading someone else's book. They'll disqualify you for a lot of reasons on YouTube for not making the money. So if you're gonna try to make money on YouTube, you gotta be original. You gotta have a mind that thinks all the time. You gotta come up with new and exciting topics. You gotta go into the places that other people won't go into. And then you better hope you don't get slapped for having or punched, because I probably wouldn't let no man slap me. That's kind of crazy, ain't it? Maybe if it was a slap that didn't hurt. I don't know. I don't know, man. That's like the ultimate disrespect. I ain't no beta male when it comes to that. Y'all got me mixed up. Y'all think I'm gonna put up too much. Because deep inside, I'm a man. And you know that's straight. And this thing about not finding a job, it's really has not been good for me, but I just gotta keep on going on, because obviously I'm not trying hard enough. So I would tell everybody else, do as I say, don't do as I do. At least on this one I would, because this is like the ultimate like setback in my life. And man, I admit I had a lot more confidence, and I was a lot more happier when I had a job. I built up self-esteem. I was everybody's friend. I even bought this one girl because some dudes tried to stalk her outside the job. Some spray stuff that'll spray you in your eyes. Because if you go out in these woods, you should have like you some pepper spray or something like that, just in case. Because they got machetes out there. And I'll be honest with you, pepper spray won't bring some of these people down. But you just got to keep on rocking it. You know what I mean? You got to keep on walking it. Not giving up. Hey, maybe my social media. I've seen some pretty lame social medias pop up and get famous. So I'm thinking, like, these people could do it. I can do it. You know. So, all aboard. You know how I say? Know what I mean? One thing I learned.
Turn left.
Oh, wants me to turn left. One thing I learned about all this is this is what I learned on myself. I didn't even need a movie actors or whatever to tell me, or I'm more like a freestyle person. Where am I supposed to turn left? I guess this place is at Planet Fitness. Well, Planet Scamness is more like it. Remember that one time I was over there and the homeless dude jumped out on me? That was crazy, wasn't it? Like, I didn't even want to put him on camera, man, because I try not to do that to people. I should have, because he's kind of being rude to me. But there goes my tracking device trying to tell me what I should do.